Pir Sultan Abdal was a Turkish Alevi poet, whose direct and clear language as well as the richness of his imagination and the beauty of his verses led him to become loved among the Turkish people. Pir Sultan Abdal reflected the social, cultural and religious life of the people. He was a humanist, and wrote about resistance, love, peace, death and God. He was also rebellious against authoritarian rule, which led him into problems with the Ottoman establishment. Origins: Pir Sultan Abdal's ethnic origin is Turkish. His poetry was in the Turkish language and he originated from Sivas, which is mostly populated by ethnic Turks. Although some researchers believe Pir Sultan wasn't just the one in Sivas who has rebelled against the state and hanged for his religious convictions by his passes orders. Most of the information about him and his era we find in his verses, which reveal him as cultivated, well-educated and intellectual. Pir Sultan Abdal was an Alevi. His early work is dedicated to lyrical and pastoral themes and to the Gnostic approach he had adopted. He criticized some Ottoman governors, Hizir Pasha in particular, who ruled the region, and his unjust officers. His verses and calls for the rights and freedoms of the peasant folk soon attracted a lot of support among the masses who supported these ideals. As a result, he was hanged by Hizir Pasha. But the tradition of his poetry and his struggle have remained alive till this day. His poetry was sung accompanied by the baglama, or saz, throughout the ages by folk singers. Today in modern Turkey, the baglama is one of the most loved instruments of the people and is extremely popular and widely used. Many poets acquired his name to keep Pir Sultan's voice alive. According to literary historians, there were at least 6 other poets bearing the same name. Poetry: Dostan en Guzeli Bahçesine Hoyrat Görmüş Korucu Hey Benli Dilber Korucu Gülünü Direkandalini Kermes Kurada Hey Benli Dilber Kurada Su Maidanda Saraladia Posthumas Koksu Kur Mevla Ugordak Dost Umaz Bergan Kara Toprik Bur Rast Umaz Kuruta Hey Benli Dilber Kuruta Kendisi Oku Adar Kendisi Yazar Hakilul Kasi Narilamus Naza Senin Akranda and Senet Jiza Huruju Hey Benli Dilber Furuju Hangid Indi Sen Onatarpam Yaran Marzagunubal Kopam Eagle Bur Yol Ak Gerdand and Opam Beridu Hey Benli Dilber Beridu. Pir Sultan Abdalam Basand and Basla Ayashini Eda Kemini Tasla Bin Sisaktan Burkivana Abalila Aradia Hey Benli Dilber Aradia. Legacy: Pir Sultan followed the traditional style of folk literature. The outstanding characteristic of his poems, the use of vernacular language, keen and clear style, still prevail in folkloric poetry. He also had a great influence on the poets of modern Turkey in the Republican era and is today a beloved figure.